Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with a new Viking Orations. Got another review for you today, and this time I'm going to be talking to you about the brand new album from the band Nothingness, entitled Supraliminal, out now on Everlasting Spew Records. And if you are not familiar with Nothingness, they are a death metal band from Minneapolis, Minnesota, been around since 2018, featuring Ben Hartzell on the bass, Jason Hurt on drums. He is also in the band Ghost Bath. You have Alex Wallstad and Johnny Grandel on the guitars. Hopefully I said your guys' name right. And finally, Barclay Olson on vocals. This is the band's second full-length album. It is 9 tracks, just a little under 43.5 minutes in length. And honestly, I was familiar with this band before I got the promo for the album, though I'd actually never heard their music up until now. And after spending a while with it, giving it multiple listens, I am now a fan of this band. Really great guitar work all over this thing, and the guitars have that heavy and dirty tone that I really like. Lots of mid to fast paced riffs with some kind of slower, chuggier sections at times, and the riffs can kind of have like this dissonant feel to them at times as well. And some of the slower kind of chugged riffs give off a bit of a Nile feel to me, and then I also get some Morbid Angel here and there. In particular, there was one that actually made me think of the song He Who Sleeps from Gateways to Annihilation, which is like one of my favorite Morbid Angel albums. Then when you get into track number 3, Catapulted into Hyperspace. What a title. I love that. This riff comes in about 2:14 into the song underneath some really killer blast beats, and it has this real black metal feel to it, especially around the 2:45 mark. And then when you even get into the next track, Temple of Broken Swords, about 33 seconds into that song, you get another black metal tremolo riff going on, and I just love how seamlessly it fits in with all the other basically death metal riffs that you got going on throughout this album. Just blends in seamlessly, but it's a really cool touch, I think. And then at times it seems that things just kind of seem like they're going to get out of control. A good example, the solo at about 3:15 into track number 3, yet they get reined in, so you can say this is kind of like a controlled maelstrom, if you will. Really impressive how they did these riffs. The bass tone on here is nice and thick with that Terry Butler-ish quality to it. Very easily heard, laying down a solid backbone to all the songs. I love Jason's drum production on here. It has a good snap to the snare. I love the kick drum sound on here. He does a lot of nice patterns, rolls, and fills, and I really dig his double bass work and blast beats especially. And then topping everything off are Barclay's vocals, which consist of a very powerful mid-range growl, which was, excuse me, mixed with some higher screams at times, and these kind of Nate Johnson-ish kind of roars, if you will. Of course, he was formerly of the bands Through the Eyes of the Dead and Fit for an Autopsy. So if you've ever heard him on any of their albums, you kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. And then he even has some kind of guttural moments as well. A good example, track number 2, Horrendous Incantation, about 2:45 into that song. He gets really nice and deep and guttural. Sounds really badass. Overall, I was really impressed with this album. It's well written and executed. Lots of great riffing and blast beats all over this thing, and I loved the vocals especially. Definitely one to check out, and I've since ordered the debut album as well as a copy of this that is actually coming to me in the mail currently, and I already can't wait to see what this band has in store for us. Yeah, I give this a solid 9 out of 10. Go check out Nothingness. I will leave a link down below so you can check it out, pick up a copy for yourself. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.